So today is a really cool experience for us. We have the Master of Athletic Training program, and we are doing an interprofessional education scenario or simulation with the nursing program. Not very often do we get these chances before you are a certified professional as an athletic trainer.
So this afternoon we're going through a simulation with the nursing school. So we're in Moody just kind of simulating an injury on the basketball court. And with that, we're going to be just kind of going through the process of an emergency action plan.
We started out with going through a live situation with a real patient and kind of seeing how they get injured and then how they assess that and then bring them to the ER so that we can do a further assessment and then take care of them from there on.
It kind of speaks for itself in the fact that we're evaluating the injury ourselves. Like, it's kind of an opportunity for us to be on our own and make the decision right there without it actually being like a very serious injuries. And then when we send it off to the nursing school, it gives them a good simulation of what they need to be ready for.
It's extremely beneficial just because we can practice it and it's a safe environment for them to practice. We have the opportunity to give them a lot of constructive feedback. Having the ability for us just to sit back and say, look, here's the situation, we've taught you this in class, we've gone through the bookwork, you have the knowledge, now let's actually play it out. It's a very scary thing to do, and we don't want that to be the first time they encounter that in a real life situation. So we want to be able to help build some confidence maybe, that they do have the knowledge and that they do know what they're doing and that they can really put it to use and trust what they know and what we've taught them in real world now.
Reading about it in a book is kind of hard because you can get the knowledge from it, but I think it's the experience that really helps you learn.
This is much more helpful than reading it in a book, especially for me, because I'm like a hands-on person. I need to physically do something if I'm gonna learn it. And this is a great way to kind of solidify that in my brain.
Whenever you actually get a patient or just a normal person coming in for an assessment, then it's a lot different because you can fully assess them. You can actually listen to their heart rate. You can actually feel what's going on and ask them about their pain and questions like that. And I think it's an important part of nursing or any healthcare profession is just being able to get that physical experience with the patient, and being out in the field or being in a hospital is just a completely different experience because you actually get to interact.
We're trying to familiarize the students with just different roles that the whole medical health team plays and just working with them, and for them to see what we do in terms of immediate on-care in our facilities like here at the basketball arena, and then how it would go if we're going into a medical facility like a hospital, and how the interaction can occur with the staff and how we can just work better together by learning each other's roles in that process.
In athletic training, we have our protocols, and then the nursing school has their protocols as well. So it kind of gives us a chance to learn what they do when we send it to the hospital, and we can kind of see that whole process simulated on a screen for us. And then when they're here watching us, it kind of gives them an opportunity to see what we do.
For us, we have clinicals in the hospital and everything, and we have these mannequins that we work on a lot. But I think it's interesting to see different teams do their job and work and assess a patient like that, and how the assessment varies from our kind of assessment.
It's really neat for us to see both sides of that because they're surprised by what we do, and we go and we're surprised by what they can do, and it's just nice to. A lot of times those are the people that we're going to deal with we'll deal with the physicians and other people, but if it's in a true hospital setting, we're really going to have to deal with the nursing staff. That's going to be our main contact points there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.